Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the first reading vlog of 2024, so I'm really excited. So this is gonna be a really chill vlog. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go through my physical TBR, no set like theme for the reading vlog, just reading books I'm in the mood for. I'm currently kind of in a slump because I haven't read in like 3 or 4 days, like consistently read. Maybe I've read a chapter or maybe I've heard like a chapter through audiobook. I really want to get back into reading a lot because I started the year amazing. First week I've already read like 4 books, but now I'm kind of in a slump the second week of the year and I don't want to be in a slump, obviously. So I decided that I wanted to reread some of my favorite books from last year, but now I'm like, I also want to read new books. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do both, like reread and also read new books. So I'm currently reading 2 of my favorite books from last year, Saving Six by Chloe Walsh. You already know I'm obsessed with this book. I'm also rereading The Right Move by Liz Tomford, and I'm like hybrid reading this. I sometimes read it on my Kindle, sometimes I listen to the audiobook, and I also started last night The Graham Effect because that book is Kindle Unlimited. That book is about the daughter of Vera Graham and Hannah. So I'm really excited. I'm only on chapter 3, but I just know that it's gonna be like a sentimental read because I really like this book and I really like this couple when I read The Deal in 2022, I think, or 2022. And I just borrowed from Libby the book The Last Word. That's a thriller. I haven't started it, I just borrowed it, but I think I'm gonna read it now because if I'm in a slump, reading thrillers help me a lot. That book I've heard is about this girl that reads this book and gives it 1 star. So the author comes for her and stalks her because she gave her book or his book, I don't know if he's a man or a girl, a 1-star review. So that premise sounds really interesting for me. So that's what I'm gonna be reading, those 4 books. Since I vlogged already Saving Six and The Right Move, I'm not gonna talk much into it because there's a video in this vlog where I read both in the same vlog. I'm gonna give you more updates on the books I haven't read than that are new for me. But so far, I still love Saving Six and The Right Move. Those books are amazing. If you haven't read them yet, please do. I feel so giddy and happy every time something happens. I'm like, oh, I love this. I love these books. I'm gonna go take a shower because I just came from the gym. After I go take a shower, we're gonna be reading The Graham Effect or The Last Word. Whatever I'm in the mood for after I take a bath. Okay guys, I just took a shower and I'm already in bed. It's like 4 p.m. and I'm already in bed. But what I'm gonna do, since I don't know which one to choose between the 2 books that I'm gonna start, The Graham Effect, I'm already in chapter 3, but I'm really excited to start Last Word. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the first 3 chapters of Last Word, and if I'm already hooked, I'm gonna continue it. If not, I'm gonna read The Graham Effect, and if I like still I'm not that like into it, I'll switch. But yeah, I'm gonna start The Last Word. Don't mind me being in January 12th and still having my Christmas blanket because this is gonna be here all year until I find another blanket that is as comfortable and like cozy as this one. Okay, so the first chapter is basically her telling like what the book is about. The girl that's reading the book is going through the book. It started saying the end, like she just finished the book and she's like, thank God, like she didn't like it at all. And now they're going like, oh, it's about this, blah, 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 and talking about the characters and whatever. So that's where I'm at, chapter number 1. But I think I'm gonna continue this one. And the book that she is reading is a horror book. That's interesting. And that is interesting because if the author is gonna come from for her and she's like horror writer, we'll see. Okay, so she just finished the book and she's gonna rate it. She's gonna give it 1 star and she's like gonna write like a tiny review, but then she's like hesitating and the book is not rated, so she's gonna be the first review and it's gonna be a 1 star. Okay, still in chapter 1 and she has a dog. Every time a dog is mentioned in a thriller, I'm already like scared. Like, why do they have to do this to me? Don't add dogs in thrillers. I'm still traumatized from A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. She's walking her dog and no, Please don't add a dog in thrillers. Hey, besties. No. Wait. I lost my page. Anyway, last night I continued reading. Wait, I can't hear myself. The Last Word by Taylor Adams. And I'm really liking it so far. I'm 38% into the book, so this says that I have 4 hours and 44 minutes left in the book. So I can't finish this one today. Today is Sunday. We started the vlog yesterday, Saturday. So we're gonna go all the way through maybe Friday. And yeah, so far I've been enjoying this. Started off by her reading the author's book and not liking it at all. So she gave it 1 star and write a tiny review like saying that that book was the worst thing she'd ever read. And the author commented back on her, like asking her to take the review down, and he was like kind of being a dick. So he was not like saying please take this down, he was being a dick. So she decided to let the review up, and they had like a little bickering, fighting, and he's horrible in this like interaction. Fast forward, she is house sitting somewhere like in the beach area, and she has a neighbor. She communicates with a neighbor, but through the telescope. Like she writes something, he sees it through his telescope, and vice versa. And that's really fun, but I don't know if I can trust the neighbor because this is a thriller. And right now, like, things are interesting because we're seeing the stalkery part. Like, the author is stalking her currently, and I'm not gonna get much into it because I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I've been really enjoying it. It's giving me like the thrilling aspect, and I really like that in a thriller. So I'm gonna continue reading this, and when I finish I can give you a final review and thoughts. So yeah, this one's really good. I am really liking it, and so far I haven't been bored. It's really fast paced, so yeah. The Last Word by Taylor Adams, and I decided to give it a 5 stars on Goodreads, but I'm between a 4.5 and a 4.75 stars because I really enjoyed it. It was one of those thrillers where you didn't know where the story was going, you didn't know who to trust, and I was with my heart in my throat the whole time. It was also really action-packed, like a lot of things were happening, so it was really fast-paced. I did guess 2 minor plot twists, but the major plot twist really caught me off guard, and I really liked it. I liked how, like, basically the premise of the book, I loved it, and how things turn out, that was amazing. I really recommend it to you guys. It's really good, it's great, you're not gonna be bored, you're gonna be in your toes the whole time, and that's what I like about a thriller. So there's that. That's the first book we read. I finished it last night and decided to continue listening to the audiobook of The Right Move, and I read a bit of The Gram Effect, and today I have been reading a bit of The Gram Effect. I have no idea where I'm at. I'm like at 12, chapter 12. Yeah, chapter 12. So far, it's like okay. I still don't feel connected to the characters, but the book is basically going to follow Garrett Graham's daughter and this other guy who are basically just decided to make a deal where she is going to help him get she's gonna talk to her father and put a good word in the boy because he also plays hockey and he's trying to achieve something, and Garrett has something to do with that. So she's gonna say to Graham, oh, he's really good kid and he's really good, blah blah blah, and he is gonna help her with her hockey because she's also a hockey player. That's really cool, and he's gonna help her with some techniques that she needs help with. So they're basically doing that. With my rereads, I haven't read anything about Saving Six this past two days, but I heard a bit from The Right Move, and I read a bit on my Kindle from The Right Move last night. Today I haven't, but yeah, I'm currently on page, I have 8 hours and a half to finish The Gram Effect, but I'm on page 111, and I'm gonna lay here and read a bit. If I get bored of this one, I'll just pick up another one. But yeah, so far so good, and it's only Monday. We have a couple days left to get more good books in the bag. Update. I'm on chapter 16, and Dean and Logan appeared, and they had a meal with Garrett's daughter. Her name is Gigi. It was so cute. And I missed Dean. I got more excited when I saw Dean than when I saw Garrett. And Garrett was my favorite from the off-campus series. But yeah, so far I'm like, why does this book have 492 pages? What could happen in all that? This is just a hockey romance. Why so many pages? I'm on page 146, so I'm gonna read a bit. I've got bored at some parts, but I don't want to read that many books. I feel like I'm in that point where I want to start like 1,000 books, so I'm gonna continue reading this and then I'll update you guys a bit. Hey guys, today is Wednesday and I've been hearing the audiobook of The Gram Effect. I'm currently at like 55%, I think, and I went to the gym earlier today and I heard the audiobook there. I also heard it while I was doing some stuff, and I'm at that part where I already want to finish the book. It's not that it's bad, it's that I'm not connecting to the characters as I thought I would. It feels more like a physical attraction type of romance. It's much spicier than I thought it would be. And I don't know, it's also really long for a romance. It's almost 500 pages, but I don't want to DNF it, so I'm gonna push through. I think I'm gonna listen to the audiobook and then I'll tell you my rating. So far, it's looking more like a 3-star read, but I'll keep you posted. We're halfway through the week, so we can get another book in the vlog. I think I'm gonna ask TikTok what book I should read next because I have no idea what to pick. I don't know if I'm in a thriller mood still or a romance mood, because I don't want to start The Assassin's Blade yet, because I feel like once I start that, my other little romance books are not gonna fulfill my void. So I wanna like get some romances out of the way because I'm more in the mood for that right now. But right now, I'm gonna take a break and then I'm gonna keep hearing the audiobook, and when I finish, I'll be back. Hopefully before tomorrow, because I wanna finish that book today. I just finished The Gram Effect. I think I'm gonna give it like a 3.5. It was a good book, not my favorite ever. I don't even know where to begin. I was not expecting the book to be the way it was. It was really spicy. The couple was okay, and I don't know, the ending, like the last chapters, what they did at the end, I was like, okay, I was not expecting that at all. What I liked is that this book doesn't have a third act breakup, so that's good. And yeah, I don't know what to say. I feel it was unnecessarily long. The chemistry of the couple was not top tier for me, but it was not a bad book. I finished it, so I can continue reading another book. That's the best part. It's still Wednesday. I think I'm gonna read The Right Move for a bit until I decide what new book to pick up. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll let you know what book I start. I just finished The Right Move. This was my reread, right? That book makes me feel every single emotion. This time I even cried. The first time I didn't cry, I think. I don't remember, but this time I cried from happiness. I cried like my heart was having the best time ever. I obviously still think that book is a 5-star read. That book is one of my all-time favorite romances. Ryan Shay and Indy are my absolute favorite characters and one of my favorite couples. They are literally everything I like in that character, they have it. So I love that book. I wish I would have like recorded some of my reactions while hearing the audiobook, but I was using my phone for the audiobook and I recorded from my phone, so I couldn't grab that. But I love that book. Now I don't know what to choose, so I just uploaded a TikTok asking what book should I read because I'm indecisive. This is literally a mood reading vlog and I don't know what mood I'm right now. So I asked in my TikTok to choose between these books: Divine Rivals, Cruelty, Then She Was Gone, Kiss the Sky, or Throne of Glass. Because now I think I'm gonna start with I am gonna start with Throne of Glass because I saw that Sarah Dumas posted that she recommends this one, not Assassin's Blade first. I think Assassin's Blade third, so I'm changing my reading order now. So maybe this: Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, The Dead Romantics, The Naturals, Checkmate, Six of Crows, and Magnolia Park's A Long Way Home. So those are the books that I asked my TikTok to choose. Hopefully someone comments and maybe I can pick up a book. I am so happy because I love Ryan and Mindy. They give me that giddiness mood. I'm gonna watch the Real Madrid game, and once I finish... Real Madrid just scored. My boyfriend is... It's crazy. So I'm going to keep watching the game with him, and then I'm gonna start another book. I hope I got that. I hope you could listen. But yeah, I'm gonna go watch the game.
A este se levantó.
Sí, te escuché en el cuarto.
Hey besties. Today is Friday. I don't know why I'm so hyped up, but yeah, today is Friday. Last night I showed you that I picked up The Naturals and I binged it last night. I haven't finished yet, but I binged it. I read like 200 pages and now I'm on page 264. It's like 9 p.m. almost. I used my phone so much today. I'm so mad at myself. So that's why I haven't finished this book, but I'm gonna go take a bath because I just came back from the gym, and I'm gonna finish this book and give you my final thoughts. But so far, I am eating this up. This is literally a bingeable book. Really, really fast paced. Literally like Inheritance Games. Even the main character is giving me like AB vibes. So this book is basically about the FBI goes, recruits different kids with, well, teenagers with different abilities. So here we have two kids that are really good at profiling criminals or people. We have another one that can really detect when people are lying, and she can also lie really well. And we also have a boy that can read emotions. We also have a girl that is really good with probabilities and numbers and stuff like that, statistics. And yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it. They are helping with cold cases, but something interesting is happening that the main character is more involved. So I'm gonna finish this. I have like 40 pages to finish this one, and maybe I can start another book, but maybe I cannot vlog that much because today's Friday and tomorrow and Sunday I have work, so that's gonna be a no-no. But I'm gonna finish this after I take a bath, and yeah, I'll give you my final thoughts on the book. It's been a couple of days, actually like a week later, after I finished all those books. That Saturday and that Sunday I didn't read any single page because I spent Saturday working, and then I stayed at the festival that I was working here where I live in Puerto Rico, and then the other day I also had work, and after I got here at like 7 p.m. I was dead. I was literally so tired, and the next days I was so tired I couldn't even move from my bed, and I was also like got sick, and that made me fall into a book slump. So thank God that week was a great week. I read 4 books in total. I read The Last Word, which I ended up giving a 4.5 stars. Really enjoy it, and I really recommend that thriller. It was really fast paced, it was action packed, and I had my heart like I was having the best time, and the concept of the book is really different from any other thriller that I've read. I had no idea where the story was going, so I really like that one. We also read The Grand Effect, hybrid read, sometimes on my Kindle and sometimes in audio. I ended up giving that book a 3.5 stars. Not my favorite romance. I didn't connect that much to the characters. Kind of recommend that book. You can check it out. It's Kindle Unlimited. I also read The Naturals, and look what my dogs did. I finished the book and left it in the chair in the living room. They literally destroyed this. So I never told you what my final rating of this book was. So I gave this a 4 stars. Really liked it. I feel that it is such a bingeable book, and I feel that this was a really fun read, a really bingeable book, something to get out of slump, something to read really quick. The characters were lovable. There is a love triangle in this one, so I think that's a Jennifer Lynn Barnes thing, because the Heritage games had a love triangle. I don't connect with the love triangles she makes. I don't know why, but I still connect with the characters and care for them and like the story. The storyline was really interesting. The teenagers that are helping with the cold cases and helping homicides. Something happens in the book that they are more like into a story, into a crime per se. I don't know how to explain that, but that was really interesting. Gave that 4 stars. I also reread The Right Move, still a 5-star read for me. I love that book with my whole heart and recommend it every single chance I get. Ryan and Indy are my favorite book couple, I think, of all time. Like, my favorite romance book, I think, is that one. So if you haven't read it, please do. 5 stars. It's Kindle Unlimited. You have no excuse. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you need to read that book. Honestly, Mile High is not my favorite, but if you want to skip that book, you should definitely do it and read The Right Move. The Right Move is my favorite from the series. 5 stars there. And then I started reading the audiobook of Then She Was Gone. That's also a thriller, and I haven't finished. I'm like 50% through, so I'll just talk about that in my final, like my wrap up of January. But yeah, that will be it for today's video. I really liked that week. That was a fun week, and I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I will be making more mood vlogs. I really like just reading for fun and not like following a TBR. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Give it a like and comment if you've read any of these books. Subscribe to my channel if you aren't, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.